Good afternoon on this beautiful Tuesday. This is May 27th. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right. So, what are we doing today? I am going to be talking about our live webinar that I'm always hear me catching. I say, can I catch you? You hear me talking about every now and then live webinar, live webinar. We're going to dig into it today a little bit further, right? But I'm going to give it maybe a minute or two before we dig deeper, right? Just a minute or two before we start. All right. So as you all know, as you can see here, is it? Yeah, you can see right there. That's the webinar flyer. Some of our flyers. Um, the purpose of this webinar, as you all know, is to pretty much give you more insight about this amazing digital business. Not only giving you more info about the digital business, this is your time to plug in, engage, interact, and ask questions. Okay. This is also your chance to also do your own research, do your own due diligence, is what we would say. Because this is how you're going to learn more about if this is authentic, if this is legitimate, if this is real. In addition to me always saying that, yes, this is a taxable, legitimate business where if you're in the States, my people, or if you're in Canada, you're gonna definitely report your business expenses at the end of the year. I believe Canada is T4, and us in the States, is it 1099 or 1090? Pardon me, I always get it confused. But it's something like that we report to the IRS. Doesn't know that. Okay, so it's authentic. So why do I say watch this live presentation? Let me dig in, my people. Let me dig in, okay? Let's dig in. Let's get real for a second here. All right. There are so many people, just like how I used to be. I was always looking for an opportunity, but this is not about me, but I use myself as an example to say this. Once upon a time, for a very long time, let me just say that I was looking for an opportunity, right? I was looking for additional way to say, is this it? Why do I say is this it? Because many of us have this preconception that yes, we go to school, we'll get our career going, life will look and seem and appear better, and truly it might appear better to to the outside world, but it's you and your God at the end of the day. When you're sitting in your house, when you come from work, especially my healthcare workers, when you come from working those long, let's just minimize it to 8 hours, but it can go from between 8 to 10, 12 to 16, but let me minimize it to the 8 hours. When you come back home and between you and your God, you know how your body is feeling. You know how your head is spinning. You know whether if you have the energy or mental capacity to, interact and engage and give your all to your family. And I don't care if it's healthcare or not, it takes a toll on you. Okay. It's not easy. Now, there are some people who are not privileged enough, them, and they're amazingly talented, gifted, and smart in their own realm, or they've gone to school in a different parts of the world or a different country. But when it comes to this diaspora of the world, or let me say this part of the world, the system wants them to start it all over again. Hi, Papa. Hi. Wash your hands. Your stuff is in the microwave. You have to start it all over again. Then you say and say, do I really want to go through that? Hey, Mom. Wash your hands. How you doing? Go change. I'm good. I'm happy to see. Yeah, back to the like I said stitch. Okay. Okay. What am I saying? When sometimes not everyone has the opportunity to start it all over again. Maybe it's family obligations. Maybe the system is telling you to start from scratch and you don't want to. There can be so many variables. Get that bowl. I can make you not go back to school. But bottom line, you're working, you're hustling, you are doing what you have to do to, take care of yourself or your family, whether it's here or in your native country, right? And there comes a time when you're like, enough is enough. Something has to give. Something has to change. I cannot be, I cannot be driving long hours or commuting in traffic for long hours, and I go to the job site. It's so stressful. It's so toxic. It's causing, it's calling me to have imbalance mentally. I have a lot of health issues. Like there's so many things that when you're in a wrong place, wrong position, wrong timing, it can cause a lot of imbalances in your life. Whether it's not only your life, but your health. Everything can be turned upside down. Everything can be imbalanced because you're not feeling fulfilled. You're in a toxic place. You're not growing. You're not being treated well. You're not being recognized. You're being treated as, and to know that you are disposable no matter what you do. And at the end of the day, it doesn't really feel good knowing that there's a cap to what you can make. And even if you go up the ladder, my people, when you go up the ladder, let's say when you do, theoretically speaking, when you go up the ladder, you're going to be sacrificing something else on the back end. Do you know, like, some people are so used to it that they're so used to having someone leverage their time, their energy, their sweat, their resources, just to tell them how much they can make annually, or tell them how much their salary is, or they're so used to and conditioned for someone to tell them when they can go on vacation, how long the vacation is. Can you imagine living your life like that until you're, whether they say 60 or 70? Again, those are one of the things that I for me, it's all bad. Whether it's 60 or 70 is bad. Just like how I say 1099 or 1090. You guys get the point. You get the point what I'm saying. It doesn't feel good, but there's some people who are just so conditioned to that type of spiritual bondage, and it baffles me and it beholds me. But there's some people who are like, no, I want freedom. I'm tired of this cage. I'm tired of this bondage. There's some people like me that I know that were like, look, when I'm done with the school, is this it? Like, is this the end all be all? And even when you're done with the school, you still have this rat race. You're still like in a cage. You feel like your life is like it's a constant routine. And unfortunately, I don't want to say unfortunately, let me say respectfully, because I'm a parent too, not just a 1, 2, 3, 4 kids, right? We have to have a routine because of our kids, and of course some type of structure. But can you imagine doing the same thing day in, day out? Meaning for us parents, so you go to work, you come back, you I don't want to say deal with, but you're just dealing with your kids because they're getting just the remaining half of you, or the remaining parts of you after you've given your all at another, at a job for a minimum of 8 to 10 hours minimum. So you're all drained out by the time you come home. Having that same routine every day, then maybe you're home on the weekends if you're lucky enough. In the healthcare, that's when all of us are at work attacking. When I say attacking, meaning that we're attacking, we're picking those shifts constantly because we're getting deceived by time and a half or double pay or triple pay. They're deceiving us with those stupid titles of time and a half, triple pay. So it lures you to feel like your check is really huge, and it conditions your mind to say, wow, I've made so much money in one day. When there's a reality is that someone is controlling what your finances look like. Someone is controlling what your time and days look like. That's the reality. But they sit and deceive us with all these, oh, it's time and a half. all those other is it's a holiday pay, la la la, which is all to me BS at the end of the day. Because when you work like that for so long, it takes a toll on your body. It takes a toll on you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, like every way, shape, and form. Like you're literally giving your best to somebody else who you are disposable for. You are replaceable. Why are we giving? So I luckily knew and discovered at some point that this was not going to be enough just being a nurse. Yes, I feel fulfillment in impacting people. Take that fruit, take the fruit and napkin. Yes, I feel impacted in helping people. That's something that you cannot take from me, and that's one of the reasons why I love my business, because it's also another way of giving back and impacting other people. But you realize like this is not the way to live life, being someone telling you what to do and how to do it and what your days and time is spent and how much you can make. Like, it's, when you look at it, it's sad and it's depressing. And that's why I knew at some point, like, look, something got to give. And I'm talking to my people who can resonate and who want more. I'm talking to those type of people who are saying, you know what, enough is enough. I don't mind doing my job or doing my career, but I want something more. Those are the people I'm talking to, my hardworking people. Whether you're a professional or not, whether you're a bricklayer, whether you're a mechanic, whether you're a maintenance, housekeeper, transportation, whether you're a bus driver, an Uber driver, doesn't matter, because I don't look down on anybody, because nobody knows tomorrow. I don't care if you're the one who picks up trash. Okay? But if you have that zeal and you have that passion that you want more and you want to impact other people, you want to retire early. When I say early, even if it's early, if you want to retire early as 30 years old, 35, 40, you have that option too when you become a digital business owner. Okay? You have the option to build early retirement. You have the option to build legacy. You can pass your business on to your children. You have that option. But in your career and your job, what do you have to pass on? Is it the 401k that you can pass on? Is it the what do you call it? Life insurance. That's the one that you pass on. So that when you close your eye, that's when you'll enjoy you when you're not present, but the little money that you left. Or is it that when you're 65 or 60 or 70, when you're almost 1 foot into your grave, that's when people will start enjoying you? Come on, people. We have to do better than that. Take control of your life. Take control over what your tomorrow looks like. And that is why I'm here to talk about this amazing opportunity to watch tonight's live webinar. Okay, where you have different panelists every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. EST Standard Time. They're different panelists from different walks of life, whether it's the nurse, whether it's the IT tech professional, whether it's the bartender, whether it's the Uber driver, whether it's the social worker. It doesn't matter. We are global. It doesn't matter your skin color, your race, your gender. We are global. That's the whole point. And we're here to spread the word for the ones who want to receive the word. We're here to spread awareness for the ones who are looking for that change and not want their life to improve. That's what we're here for. We're here to impact and bring that awareness that, look, there is a way that you can live life on your own terms. There is a way that you can stop letting your career or your job or your boss determine how much money you make. There's a way you can create your own financial growth, your own financial security, and not leave it to the hands of somebody else. Stop letting people leverage your time, energy, resources to build their empire. What are you doing to build your own empire? My people, you need to wake up. It's time to start investing in your future. The decisions that you take now, the action that you take now is preparing you for your tomorrow to be great. The action that you take, the choices that you make, your tomorrow will be great, and your tomorrow can be in the next 1 year or 2 year or 3 years. But I promise you, it won't. Within 4 or 5 years, you won't even know who you are. Let's even say give and take, even the next 2 years, you still won't know who you are. Why do I give that type of time frame? Because my people, let's be real. There's no business that is legitimate that you'll walk into and say, you invest 10,000 this month, and then in the next 3 months, you will have 500,000. Then it means that it's a fraud. It's fake. There's no business that does that. Every business that you start and venture into, you have to invest in yourself, and you have to support your business for that later on. In return, it's going to support you. But most importantly, business is not only just about making money. You have to have the passion and desire to serve and impact. And what is that impact and serving? You are willing to help people to solve a particular problem. And this digital business, trust me, everybody got financial problems. Everybody wants to get their finances leveled up. Everybody wants more. Let's be real. Come on. Majority, let me say, the people who are workers, laborers, employees, professionals, so long as someone's writing you that check, you're gonna want more. I don't care if you're making $250,000 a year. I don't care. You know why? This is for you also, because you are sacrificing a whole lot on the back end to make that $250K. So long as someone is signing off on your check. Now, if you are your own boss and you're making your own $250, then that's different, because you're making it on your own terms. So what am I saying? This is not a get rich quick scheme, people. But what I can guarantee you is that if you invest your time, energy, and resources by, let me say, becoming a digital business owner, and you leverage our automated business model, trust me, your life, like let me say give and take minimum 2 years, can be drastically different. I'm living testimony. I started, what are we, 13 months in now? Almost 14 months. Okay. Next month, which is around the corner, will make me 14 months. 14 months ago, I started this business with 4 jobs. Now I am down to just one part-time job as a case manager. I always say there's a household of us 7. I got 4 kids. You're not really gonna really think and anticipate that just one part-time job is gonna pull a household of 7 people. It's not. It can't. What is pulling the strings in the background is this amazing digital business. Okay. And what happened? I took a chance. I watched a webinar. Well, it started with actually watching an ad, and the ad directed me. My coach said, watch the webinar. And that's how everything fell into place. You see, nothing changes if you don't change. We can't be expecting to get some different results unless we do something different. If you're thinking that you're going to become a millionaire overnight while you're working at Popeyes, doing 12 or 15-hour shifts at Popeyes, that's when it becomes delusional, respectfully. Why do I say that? You're not going to expect a registered nurse to become a millionaire because she does all the 16-hour shifts and she works from January to December, year round. January to December, she's working all the 16-hour shifts. Is she going to become a millionaire? Absolutely not. She has a higher risk of passing away in her sleep. She has a higher risk of, having a stroke. She has a higher risk of getting into a car accident, God forbid, when driving home after that 16-hour shift. She has a higher risk of having mental breakdown. Her body will break down. She has a higher risk of having back pain, neck pain, ankle, hip pain than becoming that millionaire. And why am I saying that? In order to become that millionaire, or in order to get that abundance that you're looking for, you have to do things different, people. You have to do things different. You have to become a different person. You have to embody a different mindset. You have to be around different type of people, because obviously what we did in the past or presently is not getting us to where we want to be. And when I say where we want to be, respectfully, I don't care what profession you are. If you're making even 400K, but so long as someone's writing that check, it's not easy. So that is why I am encouraging people, and I'm inviting people, get in here tonight at 8 p.m. EST Standard Time. Register and watch this live webinar. I can't say it enough. Watch it, watch it, watch it. Interact, engage, plug in, ask all the questions, because that's part of you doing your due diligence. Okay? There's too much success and abundance that this amazing online business is creating, not only in my life, for me to be home on a Tuesday afternoon. I can drop my kids off. I can receive my kids after the bus. I can sit and do homework with them. I can sit and engage with people on social media, talking about my business, promoting my business. Like, I couldn't have done that. I couldn't 14 months ago. Like, I have my time back. I'm in control of my finances. Okay? That feels amazing. I am in control. And the biggest plus of it all is you're impacting people. Yeah, you are part of the movement, meaning you're able to help other people, other families who are just like I was at some point, that are looking for more. I'm able to be part of their success. That's amazing. That is huge. So, a word so wise, dig in, plug in, watch tonight's webinar. As you can see down here, you can see where to register at www.mckdirect.com. You're going to put your name and email address, and it will send you straight to that live webinar tonight at 8 p.m. EST Standard Time. If you can't watch it tonight live, you can watch it on Thursday. So let me just break this down again too. Every Tuesday and Thursday, you can watch these live webinars. And let me emphasize, this business is not a get-rich-quick scheme. No, it's not. It's not a shiny object type of, oh, come in and you make, we're going to flip, you're going to take 5,000 and make 50K in 2 weeks. No, it's not that type of thing. You got to put your energy, leverage your own, meaning use your own energy. Okay. And your energy is pretty much to leverage an already automated system. That's the energy you're going to put in. Use that automated system and impact people. Spread the word about this amazing online business. That's all you need to do, because you're already on social media anyway, scrolling. You're already there. You're scrolling aimlessly, looking at other people. Half of the people that you're looking at, they're not even presenting you what is real. That's the funny part. They're going to show you the parts that are nice and, glammy, and I'm on a yacht, I'm on a boat, I'm on the beach, I'm in Maldives. But they're day to day. Some of them are on an air mattress. Okay. Some of them are on the floor. And it's unfortunate that, yes, social media can portray certain things that are not true. However, there are some real genuine things, like right here. This platform is real, it's genuine. And we're going to give you the real all the time. We're not going to sugarcoat anything. And I'm not here to beg anybody. I'm just here to pass on information and value and content that can inspire and impact other people who are looking for a change, especially for my immigrants in the diaspora, especially because my heart goes out to my immigrants. I am an immigrant. I come from a long line of immigrants that come from Cameroon. They come from Cameroon, and I know what they've been through. I saw the struggle. It wasn't a cakewalk. And it takes a lot of courage and strength to leave your country and come to and migrate to a different land where everything is completely opposite of what you were, born and groomed to know. It's opposite of your culture. So I'm on a movement that I need to impact my immigrants to know that life can be great. Life is beautiful. Just do some certain things different. Invest in yourself. Be around the right people. Align yourself with the right people. Doors will open. Opportunities will open. But are you willing to walk through those doors? That's the question. It's open. Are you willing to walk through it? Or are you going to let fear and skepticism hold you back? Or, well, someone is going to say, or my friends will say, it's up to you. But anyway, I've been talking for so long. You all making a good and informed decision. I hope you enjoy your remaining Tuesday. Stay blessed, most important. And I will see you all soon. Bye.